So after we just finished our first recipe, I'm actually going to make a second one. We're going to do a caramelized onion and Kale quesadilla. I'm going to start by cutting an onion. This is about a medium Spanish onion. I'm only going to use half of it though. So I just cut both ends off. Pull the skin, the outer layer, off of one half. And I'm just going to slice this onion, or French this onion. I'm just going to start slicing it and move the angle of my knife with the contour of the onion. Once I get about halfway through, I'll turn it on its side and do the same thing again. So this is my half onion sliced. I have my saute pan over medium-high heat. Once again, add a little oil, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. I'm going to go ahead and add my onions to it. So don't walk too far away from these onions. Probably it's going to take them 3 to 4 minutes to cook, and we want to get some nice color and make them real sweet. So it's been about 3 to 4 minutes, and our onions are coming along really well. They look perfect, have nice color on them. So real quick, I'm just going to cut a little bit more kale, just similar to the first recipe. So any of these really thick stems, like I said before, we're going to cut them right out. And we want about 1-inch pieces. It's important to get this, nice and small, no bigger than those 1-inch pieces, because when we assemble our quesadilla, we don't want any huge chunks of kale pulling out while we're eating it. So just like before, I'm going to add my kale to the pan again. Grab my tongs, just move it around, get those onions off of the bottom, get them all mixed in. Kind of use the kale to kind of mop up the bottom of the pan. As before, if you have some really tough kale, or you like to cook it down a little bit more than I do, just go ahead and add a little bit of liquid to the pan. Now I'm going to season this up a little now. I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin, about a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, a couple grinds of ground white pepper, black pepper is fine, and just a pinch of salt. So it's been about another 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to start assembling my quesadilla. I have some whole wheat tortillas, and I'm going to put them into a pan just by spraying it lightly and adding the tortilla right to the pan. Now I have some grated mozzarella cheese that I just grated. You can buy grated too. I went mozzarella just to be a little bit different, and because I really like it. Cheddar would be just fine if you're a fan of cheddar, or if you're trying to stay a little more traditional to a quesadilla. But I'm probably going to add about, this is an 8-inch tortilla, and I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup worth of mozzarella cheese. And now I spread it out over the whole thing. And that kale and caramelized onions that we had from before, I'm going to add them right to 1/2 of the quesadilla and spread it out nice and even. So we're just finishing up our Kale quesadilla here. The cheese is nicely melted on the inside, and if I flip it over just on one hand, you can see that we have a nice golden brown color on the tortilla. I'm just going to take this off, put it right onto my cutting board, and cut it in half and serve it right onto a plate. I serve it with some sour cream and some salsa. As you can see, Kale is very easy to work with. I made 2 great little recipes in just a few minutes, and you can do a million more things with it. Thank you for watching.